butterflies. So we're not going to be here too long because I think my phone is overheating. But we're here with a quick grandmother ancestor message that I was really feeling. I was hearing what they eat don't make you shh, and what you eat don't make them shh. So it's giving this vibe of this grandmother energy saying like, what works for you is what works for you. What works for another person is what works for another person. Don't you let someone come into your life and try to like change up, you know what I'm saying, who you are, your diet, if that's not what you wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? It's giving a vibe of someone trying to come in and like, if you're not asking for the help or support, like if you're not coming into like their space or coming to them asking for help or support, you get what I'm saying? Like someone crossing boundaries, crossing over into a boundary. This grandmother is saying definitely watch people around you who, you know what I'm saying, do that, who cross into a lot of boundaries, okay? Because then I'm also hearing guilty by association. So for example, if there is someone who is always beefing with somebody, they're always upset with someone, they always having a problem with a person, I'm hearing this grandmother energy saying you'll be next. Like this person, they'll find a reason to be upset with you next or something along that nature. But then also guilty by association. So someone not wanting to work with you because of who you work with, okay? We're starting off with the Tower, the Four of Coins in reverse, and then the Son of Knives. This is allowing something to fall, not try to hold on to something too tightly. This is like allowing it to happen in due time. Like something needs to be cut. You see how he has that knife in his hand? It makes me think about cutting, you know what I'm saying, bridges or cutting, you know, ties with the individual. Because the Four of Coins, look at this card, you know, he's breaking the wishbone, right? Breaking it in half, but it was in the reverse, which means that it's not something that you're holding on to, you're letting it go, okay? And this big house, the Tower energy, it was just 222 on the time, is giving the vibe of letting something die, letting something fall apart. When something shows that it's no longer beneficial for you or helping you in some stance, I'm getting this grandmother energy saying it's time for you to call it quits, call something to an end. There's some type of connection that you may be connected to or practice that I'm getting it doesn't collide properly. What's up with this Tower? You have the Daughter of Sticks that's coming out when I asked about the Tower. And this looks like revenge. And then look at all the birds and stuff in the background. It looks like with the strength of the ancestors behind, okay? This is giving the vibe of something ended because your ancestors was trying to protect you from something. You were looking at something through this rose-colored lens. You see that rose-colored lens right there, but on the outside is really what was happening. It makes me think about the quote from Martin Luther King wherein he realized that he may have been leading his people into a burning house, but he didn't see that the house was on fire until it was too late, is what it's giving me. But this is giving a vibe of like you had an ancestral team that came in and like stepped in because you gave them permission to do this, I'm hearing. So if you're wondering why something or a friendship or something ended, or it ended abruptly, or why it had to, it's because you had some like an ancestral team behind you that I'm hearing, you know, no harm shall, you know what I'm saying, touch my child, my anointing. This grandmother energy, something was interfering with your progress, and I'm hearing mentally interfering with your progress with something, and you may have not realized that that's what it was doing, because it was like a slow burn. I'm hearing a slow boil process. So it wasn't very noticeable that this thing I'm hearing was eating away at a life force. And now I'm seeing like the algae or something that be at the bottom of, you know what I'm saying, the fish tanks and things of that nature, and they eat on like the dead stuff or whatever in the fish tank, out whatever they eat on, okay? The bottom feeder energy. It's giving me this vibe, but this grandmother is saying someone around you is giving bottom feeder energy, like y'all aren't on the same page is what I'm hearing with this, okay? You're not on the same page. This is coming up really, really heavy in this, okay? Because it's giving me this vibe of, although what someone else eats doesn't make you, you know what I'm saying, poopy, but if you're in the bathroom with them 555 on the time, you still gonna smell it. You're still going to be affected by it. You get what I'm saying? So although it may not affect you directly, it affects you secondhand. And now this is making me think of secondhand trauma. Something that you may not go through directly, but because you're around it, it affects you and it affects your energy, okay? Let's see what signs this may be. Cancer just came out. It's a lot of healing, a lot of Chiron coming out today. Pisces, Gemini, Virgo, Pisces again, Scorpio, Aries, one more spirit, Aquarius. That's crazy how very similar signs came out for this one from a previous reading I just did. So a lot of the same people are feeling this energy right now. Something was recently a divine protection for you. You were divinely protected from something. And so it feels like it was a loss, or I'm hearing, you know what I'm saying, like you lost something, like a race, or you lost a competition or something, but it was actually a win, because winning the race, like you was looking at it through this rose colored, you know what I'm saying, lens glasses, but it really wasn't a prize that you really wanted to win, okay? I'm hearing what came with this prize, or what was going to come with this prize, was a lot of heartache as well, okay? Or disappointment in general, like certain things wouldn't be able to work out together or work with it. Grandmother energy, this is one of those things where it's like, this is one of those things where it was just like, grandmother knows best. Because this is like a result of a prayer that you prayed for something. You prayed for something. I didn't realize how much of my, y'all can see all on up in there. Like you prayed for something, and this is like a result of that prayer, okay? Like chaos. I don't know. This is a result of that prayer. Like I'm hearing, don't ask me for something, and then when I start doing it, complain about it. Don't ask me about something, and then when I do what you asked me for, complain about it. Because I'm getting this vibe of, you may have had an expectation for how something would look or how something would go about, but I'm hearing you can't ask questions in this one, okay? You can't ask questions in this one. Like, ooh, what is happening is like the best option. It's the best option. This grandmother energy feels like they were protecting you from something that was unseen, because it was going to get in the way of a prayer that you prayed for. Like, something that you prayed for, this thing would have gotten away with it. This relationship, this connection. You know, it could be a partnership or something, okay? But something would have gotten away. Metabolic, self-worth. You're not disgusting, you're a miracle. Please be gentle and love yourself. Provide your body, mind with what it truly needs to carry you on your journey. And you deserve to only be around other people and things who have this understanding. A time to give rather than to take. You know what that makes me think, though, is a sense of you giving to like your cause and what you're working on versus having someone available to give to you and you taking that feedback. Ancestors at the bottom of the deck. I'm gonna leave this reading here. Yeah, my phone just went to low battery. Let's do one more area where this grandmother energy wants you to work on, and then we're gonna leave it there. You have Juniper Berry, the card of projection. So the trigger statement is that your mind does not rest, but the true statement is that you listen to your higher self. Look at each story that repeats itself in your mind as a stranger would and ask yourself, is this true? Okay. Some of you all just may have been around, you know what I'm saying, spaces or people who had you believing lies about yourself, you know. And this grandmother energy is definitely saying like, yeah, it's a no for me, okay? But if you're interested in an ancestor message candle, which is basically a personal reading inside of a candle, feel free to check out energyt.com, and would love to get those made for you. They are personalized to you with your name in it, unless you say that the candle is for someone else, okay? But I thank you all for being here, and as always be real, always be true. Don't be afraid to do what you want to do, period. And may you continue to reap and harvest the good energy that you are sowing, my darlings. And I'll see you later, okay? Bye.
Since I was a little girl, I'd sit in the kitchen with my grandma as she mixed together different herbs and spices from her garden to help either me or someone else with some kind of ailment. I was always in such amazement to see how quick it worked. Fast forward to now, I stopped taking medication over 5 years ago and committed to a clean, healthier lifestyle that I'm ready to introduce others to. Are you ready to check your energy and heal from the inside out? Energy Tea is an organic herbal tea company that is dedicated to balancing and healing the divine feminine and masculine spiritual, physical, and intimate health through all natural tea products. With our teas, you can guarantee a boost in health and confidence. We have teas that help increase intuition, mood stabilizers, masculine sexual health and energy, your fertility, daily immune system boosters, female menstruation, pH balancing, pain relief, detox, and bedtime tea, to name a few of the benefits. We also create custom blends for customers as well. So, are you ready to check your energy? If so, visit www.energytea.com.